Etra saw it. My name is Akane. I'm a university student currently job hunting. I'm currently living with my father and grandparents at my father's family home. By the way, I haven't seen my mother Yasuria since I was 6 years old. My parents divorced before I went to primary school. However...
Your parents were divorced, right? It's tough, isn't it? Do you miss her?
Huh? No, not at all. To be honest, I never had any feelings of sadness or loneliness toward my mother. Because I have no memories of being brought up by my mother. Give me a hug, Grandma! Alright, come here, Akane. No matter how much I recall my childhood memories, they are almost always of my father and grandparents. I only have a memory of my mother as someone who came home late at night in a suit. I heard that right after she gave birth to me, she threw all the housework and childcare to my father and grandparents and concentrated on the work she wanted to do. And when I was 6 years old...
Let's get divorced, Yuzuriha. We no longer function as a couple or a family. If you can't give Akane any more love, it's better to have her leave you.
I understand. But I'll take Akane with me.
Eh? What are you talking about? You've never raised her at all until now.
For some reason, it seems that this is the only time she wanted to live with me. Yasuria, why did you suddenly say you want to live with her?
Until now, I've been asking you all to take care of her because she's so hard to take care of. But she's going to be in primary school next year, so she won't need any more help, will she? That's why I want to live with her.
She's more independent than she was when she was a toddler, but still. You always come home late at night. What will she do during that time?
What about food? Will you use daycare or a nanny?
She's 7 now. There is no need for a daycare or a nanny. I'll give her a key and let her stay at home. I'll also let her eat on her own. I'm going to have her do the housework eventually.
What are you saying? There's no way that's okay!
She's not a cat or a dog, and she's not old enough to take your eyes off her.
Yes, and you're not going to throw all the housework to a little girl like that, are you?
Is there a problem? I think it's fine.
No, of course not! And you don't realize how dangerous it is to be home alone at 6 years old. The stove is dangerous, and the bathroom and balcony can lead to accidents at any time.
Well, then I'll wait for her to do the housework until she's a bit older. In the meantime, I'll set up a small fence in the room for Akane to stay there.
Huh? Yasuria!
That's practically child abuse! Why on earth would you want to take Akane with you? If you love her, you wouldn't think like that, would you?
What should I do? If I follow Mom, I'm sure I'll be alone in the house all the time. Then I won't be able to see my dad or Grandma and Grandpa. She'll put me in a cage.
I'll take Akane.
No! Akane! I don't want to live with Mama. I'll live with Papa, Grandma, and Grandpa. Please, Daddy, I want to be here. I don't want to be at home alone. No, I don't want to.
Akane!
Ah!
Yuzuriha, listen to what she's saying. Please, give it up.
Well, okay then.
Then, for the next 16 years, my mother, Yasuria, never came to see me, never paid child support payments, and never contacted me. Well, I don't have any problem with that at all. Akane, you've gotten really good at cooking. It's because you taught me so well, Grandma. Oh, thank you. However... Yes, hello?
Yasuria?
To my surprise, my mother contacted us. Huh? Why did she call us now? I have a bad feeling about this. The phone call was about... My maternal grandmother seems to have advanced dementia and my mother wants me to help her, so she wants to take me back. In short, she wants me to become a helper. I absolutely don't want to.
She probably doesn't have anything good in mind. Pass the phone to me, Mother. I'll say no.
Although my father said no on the spot. My mother, Yasuria, didn't give up just because of that.
What's this about? If it's about Akane, I already refused on the phone, didn't I?
I'm here because I'm not satisfied. It's true that I left my precious only daughter with you, but that was a hard decision, you know? I gave birth to her, and I don't think it's right that I can't live with her. But it's been 10 years since she's been able to stay at home by herself, and you haven't contacted us once.
You just want Akane to help around the house, don't you? A child is not a tool for caretaking.
Eh? What are you talking about? It's normal for children to look after their parents and help out at home.
Huh?
Everyone I know leaves it to the kids. You both seem to still be in good health, and I need Akane more than you do.
What are you talking about?
If you insist on still being looked after by her, as soon as one of you collapses, I'll send Akane over there to take care of you, so don't be worried. What do you think Akane is?
How dare you!
Send me? I'm neither your slave nor your subordinate.
Eh? What are you talking about? We're parent and child.
Oh, if you're my mother, you can force me to do anything? The only thing you did for me was to give birth to me, right?
Yes, can you imagine how hard that was?
But you only took care of me for 10 months, including the pregnancy period. Then you threw me to my father and grandparents, and finally, you tried to treat me like a pet. Isn't it too convenient that you only want parent-child obligations?
Well,
if you say that children are supposed to look after their parents, shouldn't you be the one to look after your parents first? Don't you agree?
no, because I have to work.
I'm going to make it clear. I've never felt indebted to you, so if my father and grandparents need care in the future, I'll be happy to help. But I don't want to help you or take care of you at all. If you drag me there, I'll escape as many times as I have to.
I should have never given birth to you. You are such an unfaithful child. You're a total failure.
The hell of a loser.
I'm sorry, Akane, for making you feel bad.
Not at all. I'm the one who said I wanted to join the discussion. I mean, I feel so much better.
You have become so strong.
In this way, I fought off my mother who only wants what's convenient for her. After that, she urged me several times, but I stubbornly refused. Recently, she has finally become quiet. This spring, I finally got a job offer at the company I want to work for. Hooray!
You did it, Akane!
Amazing!
Well done!
Incidentally, I promised my boyfriend, who I've been dating since high school, that I would marry him when I settled down at work. If we were going to have a wedding, I won't invite my mother, and my boyfriend understands.
Yeah, that would be better. I totally pity her. The best part of parenting is seeing your children grow up like this.
That's so true. Incidentally, my mother has been going to the hospital for her health problems, probably because she didn't take care of her health over the years and had a disrupted life cycle. But I would never help her. Even though she is my parent, she is not the parent who gave me love. I am sorry to my maternal grandmother, but I would never do anything to make my mother happy.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。自分の人生を選ぶ権利は親ではなく自分自身にしかないんですから強要するのはいけませんよね。まして親だからといって奴隷のように扱うなんて信じられないです。茜さんも言っていたように実の親ではありますが愛情をくれた親ではないですからね。まずは自分の過去の行いを恥じるべきです。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもスカッとした方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。